Alrighty, let's get after it. I just realized in the last episode, I did not say the date and time.
I realized that, and I meant to say something, and we
Yeah.
just started talking about other shit.
I didn't think about that.
I was gonna mention it because I'm like, damn, that's how you know it's been too long since we recorded
Yeah,
because he
no, for
forgot
real.
the fucking intro.
Well, it's 7/22/2025, and it's 4:45 p.m. Real quick, we just want to clarify something that we forgot to say about the giveaway, which
Yes.
don't forget to enter that. And anyone can enter. Just tell anyone. Literally tell your coworkers, tell whoever. That,
Anyone in the United States.
yes,
can enter.
Unfortunately, this is U.S. only because if you're out of the country,
Logistics.
yeah,
Too much logistics.
yeah, there's a lot to it. Unless for some reason you want to hop on a flight and go to Rate Field in Chicago, and then we could send you the tickets or whatever, then that's fine. Or if you want to fly out to the Chicagoland area and get handed $100 gift card and fly back to wherever you're from, I don't know if that'd necessarily be worth it, but more power to you. So I think at that point we're just gonna keep it at United States only.
$600 flight round trip back and forth to go get $100 gift card.
Maybe someone just really wants to win something.
Dude, I'm getting a fucking spam call right now. That pisses me off.
I get usually 3 spam calls a day.
Ooh. I accidentally just answered it. I guess we're going live. Hello. Hi.
Hello, is this Kyle?
Yes.
Oh, my name's Andre. How you doing today? I'm calling on behalf of Farm Bureau, recorded line. How's it going, Kyle?
It's going good.
Okay. For your time, sir. The reason I reached out to you, Farm Bureau is one of the leading providers for life and retirement planning.
That probably sounds
We're offering
awful.
a free assessment to you. It takes like 60 seconds to get done. Did you currently have a life insurance policy in place?
Yeah, I do.
Is it through work, independent, or both?
Work.
Work. Oh, okay. Did you know who your provider was?
No.
Okay, that's fine. Are you happy with what you've been able to save in retirement so far?
Yeah.
I know it's kind of a silly question. Okay. All right. And so you have an existing IRA or 401k,
Yep.
or even both?
Yeah.
What was that, a 401k?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. And do you rent or own your own home?
No. Sorry, guys.
Excuse me?
No.
Oh, you don't own your own home?
No.
And you don't rent either?
No.
Oh, okay. So do you stay in your car or mobile home or something?
Yeah. Car.
Oh, okay. All right. So you don't have a address or a residence?
No.
I had a residence on file for you. I'm not sure. Is this your mailing address?
No, not anymore.
9 West.
No.
Oh, okay. Not anymore. All right. Are you married or single?
Married.
Okay.
This is getting out of hand.
Do you
Yeah.
have any dependents, Kyle?
Not worth it.
Yeah. So
Not worth
anyways,
it. That wasn't really much of a spam call. It was like one of the actual ones that fucking needed. What was that address? He came up with a bullshit address. So
Yeah, I'm not sure.
he thinks I live in a car.
I hope you guys were able to hear that at least, though, and it wasn't just 5 minutes of silence.
Yeah, it was like a solid minute. That's why I hung up. He hit the 60 seconds. He said it was going to take 60 seconds. It definitely didn't. He had way too many questions.
Well, if you guys didn't hear that, sorry. But anyways,
He tried to enter the giveaway with the phone call, but we strictly made that not a rule. So
that is true. So obviously ineligible for that. But yes, anyways, don't forget to enter the giveaway. You have 2 weeks as of today, I believe.
August 5th.
So let's check the calendar because having a bad brain moment and already forgot. Yes, 2 weeks from today. You can no longer enter, and that's when the winner will get picked. Actually, no. The winner will get picked probably the Friday after.
Yeah, I forget what day that that episode is going to be. Is that a Tuesday episode? I
Yeah,
think, right?
Tuesday episode is August 5th. It's on a Tuesday, so that's when it'll end. And we'll notify everyone that's when it ends for all the 40 people, roughly, that watch. roughly.
Let's make this clear. Actually, that episode will still count. So
Yeah.
by Friday, so realistically, that episode is the last episode you can comment on. You'll have that Tuesday it comes out, Wednesday, Thursday, and then Friday
Oops.
at midnight, Thursday night, Friday morning, it's over, and then you guys will know the answer by that Friday's episode, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So enter, please, because we only have like 5 people right now. We need more.
Yeah, I mean it's all for you guys. I mean it only benefits somebody to, have some fun.
But it's okay.
Get out there, go enjoy sports. It's what we like to do, so we're just trying to spread the love a little bit.
Or just go out there and get drunk. Who really cares if you don't like sports? Just go get drunk or
Live life.
Yeah.
Have a good time.
just go out and do something instead of being at home. It's nice weather out, people. Go out and do something.
Go make a memory.
Yeah.
I mean, you heard us last episode talking about memories, leaving Cubs games plastered, and
Or if you have no memory of it.
yeah, that too. Go make a blank space in your head.
And just live with regret. Be like, what did I do?
Yeah.
But anyways, a few things have happened.
Can I lead off with one thing?
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
I want to say rest in peace to the Prince of Darkness himself, Ozzy Osbourne.
Yeah, rest in peace to Ozzy Osbourne. Obviously, that happened. He was 76.
Yeah, died of Parkinson's.
Um,
Big time bummer.
yeah. I mean, obviously, respect to it. I never really listened to his music, mostly just because I didn't like it. Not really a fan, but, like, obviously, you can respect who he was and what he was.
Yeah.
So you would be just stupid to disagree with that at all. Or if you don't know who Ozzy Osbourne is, it's kind of yikes.
I don't know if there's really anybody
There definitely
that
are, dude. I mean, you should have seen the internet when Post Malone came out with that song on his album Hollywood's Bleeding
Mhm.
with Ozzy Osbourne. He had a song, and on Twitter at the time, this was Twitter at the time, so I can say that, there were people, younger people, they're like, wow, like, shout out to Post Malone for helping blow up this Ozzy Osbourne guy, or whoever this Ozzy Osbourne guy is really good. It's like, he's kind of a big deal.
That is crazy to think about.
And to think about, like, he's not even, at that point, he wasn't even just a musician anymore. Like, his family was just so involved in, like, TV as well. Like, his daughter was on talk shows and stuff like that. And
Yeah,
there's a lot of crazy stuff.
Keyword was.
Yeah, well, yes. He was in Little Nicky.
Yeah, amazing performance in Little Nicky. Biting the head off a bat.
Yeah,
Classic
I mean, that's
move.
like the most, like, if you don't know who Ozzy Osbourne is, you'd, like, bring that up, and people would be like, oh, that guy? Yeah, I've seen that, like, before, when that he thought it was a fake bat and
Yeah.
bit the head off of a real bat.
He definitely thought it was a fake bat. He explained in us like a story about it once that he's like, if people think I did it like for fun and everything like that and like to be cool, he's like, you think it was fucking fun going and getting like 20 tetanus shots and fucking
Yeah, all kinds
all
of
sorts
stuff.
of vaccines and
Yeah.
shit. Like I had to get rushed to the hospital to do all this shit. Like he's like, no, it was extremely painful going through what I had to go through just because I accidentally bit what I thought was a fucking rubber bat. It was a real bat. He
Yeah,
also
that's
bit the
insane.
head off of like a dove in a interview with I forget who, but he went into like an interview in like a conference room for one of his albums. It was like with the record label, and he had like a cage of doves with him, and yeah, he went in there and they like kept talking over him and they wouldn't let him talk, and they like kept talking amongst each other and shit. So just like to shut everybody up, he just pulled one of the birds out of the cage and fucking bit the head off and like spit it at him.
Yeah, that's insane.
Ozzy is the man, dude. He's
Was
was the man. He's an absolute legend.
Was.
He is a legend.
Yeah, I guess you're right. In that sense.
Yeah, I love Ozzy Osbourne. That's like that's part of my childhood music. Like that's been like literally my whole life. I did see I want to mention this quick. I seen a comment cuz it's crazy enough that they literally actually just played their last show like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
That's like insane that they were able to even do that and he was able to pull that off considering he died 2 weeks later. But for anybody who watched that, like the end tour, final tour thing that they did, and during that performance of Mama I'm Coming Home, he was like crying. The whole crowd was crying. He sounded like shit. But anyone who watched it, like seen, he was sitting in a throne. He couldn't stand.
Yeah, yeah.
And they had him sitting in a throne, and he was like strapped into it, so he couldn't fall out because he literally was just like sitting there like shaking like crazy back and forth. And some guy posted that video today and was like, "Man, looking back on it now, it really seems like he was actually like trying to say goodbye to this world one last time." And I'm like, looking back on it now, just now it seems like that. I'm like, I'm pretty sure that was the entire reason for the show. You're saying that you didn't think he was on death's doorstep while he was strapped into a chair, barely able to sing and rocking back and forth profusely from his disease.
Yeah, I don't know that he necessarily probably intended it like, in 2 weeks I'm going to die.
No, but it's like,
Yeah.
what's the difference if it was, 3 months from now, someone would have said the same shit. It's like, no, clearly he was about, like, we know he's about to die.
Yeah,
like
he's
that
in
is why this
really, really bad shape, so that's why we're doing this.
Yes, like,
Yeah.
this is like really, it's coming quick.
Yeah.
And so I thought that was I'm like, okay, Mr. Captain Obvious.
Speaking of things that are dying, our childhoods are dying, and the sense of football players. Not that they're actually dying, but more of it's like metaphorically dying. Tyrann Mathieu retired today
The Honey Badger.
after 12 years from getting arrested in college to Patrick Peterson basically taking him under his wing, bringing him to Arizona. And as we know him, like, he's an absolute ball hawk. He was like 5'9", 5'10", small, but was not afraid to lower his shoulder. I mean, just look up Tyrann Mathieu highlights. Like, he's always running downhill.
He was a beast.
Yeah, he was awesome. I really liked Tyrann Mathieu. He got arrested in college just for, I think he was just like dealing pot. Like, who really cares? But I mean, obviously, I don't condone drugs are bad. But yeah. So someone like put out a list of like all like the big time secondary players that like were from that era. It's just kind of like how if you saw Phillip Rivers officially retired like a Charger, because obviously he had a stint with the Colts, but he came out yesterday, made a video, and said he's retiring as a Charger, which is super cool.
Yeah.
But it's also like someone's like, it's literally Aaron Rodgers left, and that's it.
Yeah, and that would be the one that I would actually classify as like my childhood, considering he's played 20 fucking years. I was 9 years old. Like Tyrann Mathieu's like 12 years. I'm like, okay, I was 17 when he came into the league. I wasn't really like a child very much throughout his entire career.
I feel like
Phillip Rivers.
Well, you're older than me, so I'm gonna say I feel like I was younger, but
But even for you, I mean, what fit you would have 15. I mean, that's not really
12
like
years ago.
childhood. Like when I
I'm
picture,
like 13,
how old are you?
26, like just turned 26.
Oh, I don't know why I thought you were only 2 years younger.
No.
Oh, either way, I guess I mean maybe a little more for you, but yeah, that's to me a little bit farther.
It was
into
really
my
like,
life.
yeah, no, that's fair. I guess for me, it was like when I was really like just starting to get into the sport. He was one of the players too that I was like, well, this guy's pretty cool. Like you're playing Madden and you got like Ultimate Team. You're like, I want that guy. Like that guy, he's got a 96 overall card. And it's mostly Madden Ultimate or Madden Mobile. For anyone who knows, Madden Mobile was one of the best phone games ever until they ruined it. But it was amazing at one point. It was awesome. But yeah, so he retires. And then there's also someone who should retire, or some people probably hope would get the Ozzy Osbourne treatment.
Whoa.
Is Jerry Jones.
That's an embarrassing situation. I mean, that guy
So-
literally comes out like geriatric Jones. That's what he is, honestly. He is a geriatric old man that he shouldn't own a team anymore. He's too fucking old, man.
It's really bad. It's a terrible look. It's not good.
Now,
And
in his defense, though, like I'll say, he worded it wrong. He just worded it wrong. He's not wrong in the sense of like he's been around for fucking how many years. He has seen this happen. He has seen the contracts. We all make fun of the whole Bobby Bonilla thing. We make fun. Guys have it's happened. Guys get paid gigantic sums of money because they had 2 good seasons, and teams go out and they're like, pay him the fucking bank, and then they get hurt and they're done and they retire. And it's like, oh my god, like now what? Like I understand. it's what we should do, and not. But it's also like I get from his point of view. It's like you guys want me to just throw away like just be like, oh, hand out 140 million, hand out 130 million, hand out 600 million. Like you want me to throw money out, but I do have to consider.
But it wasn't just one player.
No, it wasn't. But he does have a point though. Dak Prescott broke his fucking leg a few years ago. Then he goes out again last year, and it's like, man, what do you know? He paid Dak Prescott.
They're like necessarily going, but yeah, that's either way. I don't agree with that. They're not like going out there trying to get injured.
No, of course not. Yeah, of course not. But I'm just saying, I think that's why I'm thinking he's worded it wrong. Like he needs to be like, look, I understand we need to get a deal done, but it's not always the easiest decision to come out and be like, yeah, I'm willing to give somebody $160 million over the next 4 years just because they want it. And it's like, I do like them, but like at the same time.
But the market's the market, then trade them.
Yeah, well, exactly. But it's a thought process he has to go through, whereas he comes out and just basically makes it seem like, yeah, they get hurt all the time. And it's like, no, it's not like that, Jerry. It's not like that.
J.J. Watt obviously had his take on it. And I guess J.J. Watt's also going to come more from like a player standpoint, so that's why he said what he said. But yeah, it's just kind of crazy, like hearing that. I think even the guy sitting next to him was like,
"Shut up."
They looked at him. They looked at him. He's like, "What did he just say?"
Yeah,
that was crazy. And then obviously with more contract stuff going on, Trey Hendrickson's not even in the state of Ohio right now. He's in Florida.
I don't give a shit about that. I seen that tweet. I'm like, this is that was Rappaport tweeted that out, right?
Yeah.
I was like, you're grasping at straws because there's really not a crazy amount of news here. He's not in the state of Florida. Biggest thing is he's not at minicamp. He's not doing any of the mandatory, and of course not. They haven't come to a fucking.
I think he is in Florida. He posted his location on his Instagram story.
He might be in Florida, but of course he's in Florida because he's like, I'm not going to minicamp. What am I going to do? Sit in my fucking house all day?
He's not like.
It's like Aaron Rodgers. He wasn't in mandatory minicamp. He's like, yeah, I was in Egypt. So was he going to sign with an Egyptian team because he was in fucking Egypt?
No, I don't think anyone is saying that he's going to sign with the Florida team. They're just saying that he's like, yeah, I'm not even going to acknowledge or even be ready. I'm just going to be out here.
Yeah, he doesn't care.
Living.
He's
same thing with Terry McLaurin. Terry McLaurin is in that minicamp.
Yeah, that's a big one too. That's another one that's shocking. I'm actually completely shocked by that.
Yeah,
how good of a year he had.
He's never came off as that kind of player to me. Like saying that, like I don't want to call it being kind of a diva, but I'm going to call it being kind of a diva. I understand players sitting out needing to get paid. Not disagreeing with that. I've always been for players getting paid. If you're going to perform, you need to get paid. But and Terry McLaurin's very good. I'm not saying that he's not. But Terry McLaurin has never been the type of player in my eyes that's like he's he's top 10. Granted, he hasn't had a quarterback to really make an argument or a case for that. Terry McLaurin in my eyes is kind of like DJ Moore, where he's good, but he's not amazing.
I mean,
Terry, again, I'm not saying that he doesn't deserve the money.
For a guy who's never had a quarterback, all but his rookie year. His rookie year, he had 919 yards.
Yeah.
Every year since, which has been 6 other years, he's posted over 1,000 yards a season. Last year, he had 1,096 yards on 82 catches and 13 touchdowns.
Yeah, again, I'm not saying that he doesn't deserve to get paid. I'm not saying that. It's just he's not very flashy, so that's another reason why you don't see him like posted all over the highlight reels like Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, like those kind of guys, because those guys are making flashy plays. I would say Terry McLaurin's like you're very just like 10, 15 years ago, Terry McLaurin's probably like top 5 talks. Just because of the fact that, I mean, think about 10, 15 years ago, the craziest thing you were seeing was OBJ making one-handed grabs.
Shit, 10, 15. Well, I mean, I'm thinking I guess you go like 15 years. You're talking like Terrell Owens, Randy Moss, Chad Ochocinco. I mean, I don't think he's top 5 even then.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
He's a solid top 10. In my opinion, I think Terry McLaurin's probably right around 10 in the league as a whole. And I think, like you're saying, with him not being flashy, it's a valid point. And that also plays into, like you said, he's never had a great quarterback.
No, he never
and
has.
I think you'll see in the next 2-3 years those moments start coming more and more if they can figure out a way to
Yeah.
pay him there with Jaden Daniels. Because
2-3 years though, we'll also see how old is he now.
he's played 7 seasons.
So
2019 was his rookie year.
he's 29. He's about to turn 30 in 2 months. So 2-3 years, yeah, that'll be like kind of
Devontae, he's like kind of. I wouldn't say. Shouldn't say he's kind of Devontae. Devontae Adams was fucking.
Devontae Adams. Yeah, he was nuts.
He was like best receiver in the league
I know.
there for a
At
while.
one point,
Yeah.
he was in conversations for number 1, like WR1. Yeah, I guess we'll see. We'll see what happens. Obviously, Juwan
Jennings. Yeah, I meant to bring that up last episode. There was way too much going on last episode, but he's crying about his shit too. I'll tell you what, sleeper on that team, sleeper fantasy pick too, in my opinion, Ricky Pearsall.
Yeah, unless he gets shot again.
I don't know.
Even
He
if he
still
does, I
came
guess
back
he'll
and had a
still
good
come back,
year.
yeah.
He still came back and had a solid year to getting shot.
Yeah. I saw like this TikTok yesterday, ironically enough. We're just talking about that before we started recording. This guy was talking about how the 49ers worked out like a bunch of like basically buns receivers that they would like sign just as like depth pieces.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, is this like a foreshadow? I think he might be reaching a little bit, but he's like, is this a foreshadowing of the 49ers gearing up for him to sit out? Like him holding out, not playing because he wants an extension.
Juwan Jennings?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think absolutely. I don't see there's any reason for them to go out and pay him some exorbitant amounts of money. I don't know what he was asking for. I don't remember reading that. But
Well, the market's crazy high now, so
yeah, he's nowhere near what the fucking market is.
Oh, definitely not.
He's like,
I mean, but he's going to be like, okay, well, I know I'm not as good as these guys, but I think I still deserve $65 million. It's like,
I mean, I'd be curious because like, where do you put him? I mean, I know like a guy like Cooper Kupp has been injured, and then you're talking like Devontae Adams is up there in age, but you're talking like those guys are making like 20-25 million. So Juwan Jennings, like, you probably should be making like 12 to 15 realistically. Sorry, but like your caliber, I guess he's assuming well, he's not. He can't be assuming that because they got Brandon Ayuk still. Like he's not even wide receiver 1 technically.
if Brandon Ayuk can perform, obviously we saw he had gotten injured and obviously knocked him out. But before that,
last year was a bad year for that
it
team.
was terrible. I
was
mean, I
everything.
drafted this guy in fantasy. I'm like, okay, I actually got like a pretty good one here. And then he had one game, like over 10 points in fantasy points, that is.
I think he'll have a solid bounce back year compared to last year,
I
but
hope so.
definitely would, to me, be their clear-cut wide receiver 1. And if it's not, I do think Ricky Pearsall takes over that role. I really do. I think he's going to have a lot more moments than Juwan Jennings will this year. But for him to be crying about getting paid already, it's kind of like, I mean, he's good, but not like you're wide receiver 3.
Okay, here's something. Going back to Trey Hendrickson. So apparently on Good Morning Football, Manti Te'o said he spoke with Trey Hendrickson. And Hendrickson basically said their offer is atrociously low. That's the quote. So
Maybe he's just catfishing Manti Te'o.
yeah, he doesn't.
Maybe
actually...
it's not even Trey Hendrickson that he really
yeah,
talked
right.
to. It was Hey Trendrickson.
Oh no. The 49ers signed Equinemius St. Brown.
Whoa.
That's huge.
That's a guy that I really had high hopes for when the Bears had him because it was like Amon-Ra St. Brown looked like this is obviously a few years ago.
Yeah.
And it was like, wow, him and his brother look really good. And then, we just never utilized him.
Equinemius couldn't catch, especially on 4th down when it hits his hands. I'll never forget. Never, ever forget. Yeah, terrible. So I'm trying to see. There's something else.
Oh, Will Levis is out for the season.
That's right. I did see that as I was trying to scroll for. Yeah, Will Levis.
Will Levis.
Yeah, I'm like stumbling over. Will Levis is done. He has shoulder surgery, and it's ending his year. So, I mean, obviously, we all could have guessed that Cam Ward was going to be QB1. Or if not, he would have been QB1 after the first 3 drives of the season.
Who do they have? I can't even think of who else is in that QB room because, I mean, they got rid of fucking Mason Rudolph.
Yeah, he's back in Pittsburgh.
So, I mean, like, who else is in? It's Cam Ward. It was Will Levis. And then where the hell's Ryan Tannehill at? Is he still there? He might still be there.
No, I think he's on his couch.
Did he retire? I don't remember him retiring.
If he hasn't retired, he's just jobless.
Oh, I guess, yeah,
Well, yeah, he's
Can't
not there.
remember.
It's Cam Ward, Brandon Allen, and Tim Boyle.
Tim Boyle. How does Tim Boyle have a job and fucking Ryan Tannehill sitting on his couch?
Ryan Tannehill fell off pretty hard after getting injured.
Yeah, he definitely did, but Tim Boyle stinks.
Well, that's why he's QB3.
God.
And then fourth on the depth chart is Will Levis he's just out. I'm actually looking at this team and
They're screwed if Cam Ward gets hurt.
we don't even know if he's going to be good yet.
Well, that's exactly, but I mean, like, that's their
They're
only
just
hope.
banking on the fact that he is going to be good just because he's his first overall pick.
I think he is going to be pretty solid. I'm actually kind of excited to see how he performs. I kind of like going back to like when we were talking about the draft and shit. Like he was very underrated as like a high draft pick. No one was really talking about him.
Very underrated. I just think he just wasn't impressive.
I don't know. It's like was it that or was it just the media hype around Shadur and what's his face? God damn it! Who was the other one they were creaming all over?
Dylan Gabriel?
No, it wasn't Jackson Dart either. Because I remember us mentioning like Cam Ward and Jackson Dart as kind of like the two guys that should be getting talked about more than Shadur and I can't remember who else. I don't remember. Whatever. Yeah, Will Levis is at least not going to turn the ball over for the Titans this year. He actually might manage to do that from the sidelines.
He might. Yeah, he'll actually be at home and somehow there is a ball intercepted. Oh, Will Levis is in the stands. Yeah. He was throwing to a fan and it got picked off.
Yeah, that guy was a human highlight reel when it came to turnovers. He was a human
low light reel.
Yeah, low light reel would be a more proper term for him.
Yeah, that's
the human low light. Will the human low light Levis?
Yeah, it's pretty embarrassing. So, yeah, that's pathetic. I just want to say this: and this is a joke, so don't. I know you get triggered easily sometimes when I say things like this. The White Sox are the best team in the MLB since the All-Star break.
Yeah, I've seen that.
27
runs, right?
Yeah. It's a lot. I'm trying to remember who posted it. Someone posted something saying, oh, I know who. What was it? Was it Dav? I think it might have been Dav. I don't think so.
I think you might be right.
He wouldn't post about the White Sox.
I think I remember seeing the post, and I feel like I remember seeing the color of his logo on the post.
I just need to look this up. Oh, Jamal Adams is going to the Raiders. For anyone who cares, doesn't matter.
No way.
Yeah, I know. That would have been big news like 5 years ago. Oh, and Jimmy Graham officially retired as a Saint.
Good for him. That lunatic.
I need to look this up. Okay, it wasn't Dov Kleiman. Was it ML Football? No. Oh, it was FanDuel. FanDuel. They're kind of becoming a meme account. So this is the thing. If you don't actually look at the description, it just says the Chicago White Sox are the best team in MLB history.
What?
And okay,
that's not FanDuel. There's no way.
It's gold check mark. But I'm saying if you didn't read the description, it's very misleading. It's obviously just like clickbait. It says history for the Chicago White Sox, the first team ever to win each of their first 4 games out of the All-Star break by 5+ runs. So another stupid MLB stat that again I just hate. It's the first time after this this moon phase that this team has done this.
If you read the fine print on the actual photo, it says the best team in MLB history after the All-Star break.
Yeah, it's just clickbait. They're just trying to get you to engage, and it worked for 161,000 people.
That's, I mean, okay. Thanks, FanDuel. This is why I use DraftKings.
FanDuel is just a meme page, dude.
I didn't realize they were doing shit like that. I feel like a fool for thinking it was Dov Kleiman, but that is some stupid shit.
It's just because it's just something that he would do.
100%. 100%.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so funny.
It's just because of him.
Here's
something. I actually want your opinion on this. Top 10 first baseman by Fangraphs.
I'm telling you right now, if Michael Busch isn't in the top 3, it's criminally wrong.
So this is by Fangraphs. WAR minimum 250 plate appearances.
Michael Busch, number 1.
No, Matt Olson. Number 2, Pete Alonso. Number 3, Michael Bush.
Okay.
And then it's Vlad Jr., Jonathan Aranda, Ryan O'Hearn, Bryce Harper, Wilson Contreras, Freddie Freeman, Nick Kurtz.
Nick
Here's
Kurtz?
also something.
Nick Kurtz? Nick Kurtz?
Yeah. Also, here's something actually. Fun fact about first base. Rafael Devers is making his first baseman first start today.
I wanted to bring this up last episode, and I deleted this thing, but I seen something about I can't remember now because I don't have it in front of me anymore. Someone from the Giants organization, when Devers got there, it was some part of their staff was like, hey, this Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, these 3 days, come in early. We're going to do some training for first base. Rafael Devers literally just did not show up all 3 days. And someone quoted and like tagged it and was like, well, welcome San Francisco Giants to the Rafael Devers experience. Have fun.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, he's about to make his first base start.
Also, Paul Skeens got a W last night.
Yeah, I watched that actually. Over the Tigers, over the best team in baseball.
Yeah.
He shut them the fuck out. Dude, his shit is so nasty.
I actually saw a post, and I'm trying to find it, but I'm probably not going to, that said if he had average run
Yes.
help, he would be 27-1.
29-1.
Or 29. Either way.
No, nonetheless,
Fucking
he's
ridiculous.
dumb.
Yeah. Disgusting.
His shit is so filthy, dude.
No, I know.
He's
It's
so good.
insane. He's nuts, dude. I truly enjoy watching his highlights because obviously blackout restrictions, and I'm also not paying to watch anything.
Yeah, that was the reason I was like sitting at home yesterday. I was waiting for the Cubs game to start. It was like 6 o'clock, and I was thinking to myself, like, it's going to get on YouTube. And then I'm like, you know what? I'm going to watch the Sox game. And then I was like, oh, shit, the Pirates and Tigers are playing. I'm like, I'm going to watch Paul Skeens pitch. I enjoyed it thoroughly.
I would imagine it'd probably be pretty damn good.
He is the movement on his pitches is just
Nuts.
like every pitch that I'm watching him throw, like that just looks like it's going to be a foot off the plate somehow. Just like it just cuts right back in at the last set. I mean, it's just beautiful.
Yeah,
it's literally
it's
beautiful.
insane.
And every time I was sitting there on my bed just watching, I was just like, what the? I'm like, how does he do this, dude? It is so awesome. I would really like to see him get on a better team.
Yeah. Again, he'll probably be a Dodger pretty soon. Just give it like 2-3 years.
Yeah, more than likely.
He'll either be on the Dodgers or the Mets.
Or the Yankees.
Yeah, I'll give that top 3. That's
Yeah,
like
for sure.
I think everyone's just kind of expecting. They're like, okay, who's gonna sign him?
I don't know if they let him go still. I think we've had this conversation before where I said they still have another like 4-year thing for him.
Yeah.
And like at this point in his career, not knowing whether or not he's gonna run into Tommy John issues or anything with how hard he throws.
Hopefully not. I mean, God forbid.
Yeah, hopefully not. But I mean, that is on the table. I'm like, just to see how he pans out. Like as of right now, you would need to get 10 players back in return for that one. And there's
100%.
no team that's gonna do that.
100%.
Like.
They would have to unload a lot.
Literally everything. Like
Gallons.
actually selling the farm.
Gallons.
Like sell the entire farm system for one guy in hopes that he doesn't get hurt.
Yeah, and I think it's honestly might be worth it.
It's looking like it. I did see your boy Ronald Acuna had a pretty electric play the other day too.
Dude, when is he not?
Went from first to home on a single.
And someone's I saw a post, I think it was this morning, someone's like, this guy tore both ACLs.
Yeah. Yeah. It's impressive as hell. I mean, going from first to score on a fucking single to center field is like insane. Like,
Dude, he's
literally a
just
ground
awesome.
ball single.
He's just awesome.
Yeah, I
It's
mean,
great.
it's aggressive base running too, because you could just see the change in demeanor of the play as it unfolded. Like, I think he was stealing second already, so he had a huge jump. So like by the time the ball was literally rolling past the second baseman, he was already like 15 feet from second base. So you know he's getting to third. Like center fielder knows he's getting to third, and he just kind of like not lazily, but he just like picks it up like as the play is going on, not expecting it. And Acuna just fucking sends it, and you just see him like go in panic mode, and it's like, man, he just you love to see that shit. Like
No,
that's what makes baseball exciting is stuff like that.
Yeah, that's what people are watching for. I know personally me, like when I see stuff like that, I'm like, okay, this is like what is going to get people to watch baseball games. But again, obviously we can't because of many, many restrictions. So we do have baseball. We have football already next week. We have the Hall of Fame game coming up. So that's kind of insane. Granted, I doubt anyone that anyone cares to see will be playing. Maybe, though, if you're a fan of those teams and there's like a certain pick that you would want to see. I don't know.
If your team's on Hard Knocks.
Yeah.
And you're like,
I want to
getting
see
super overhyped, and you're like, dude,
Yeah.
Tyson Bagent, dude, I just want to see Tyson Bagent play. I want to see him play. I can't wait, dude. I fucking love it. His dad's an arm wrestler. And then,
Yeah.
8 games into the year, you're like, who gives a fuck? I'd get rid of this guy. Get rid of everybody. That's more than likely what's going to happen. Yeah, I do not plan on watching the Hall of Fame game. If I happen to remember that it's on, maybe
it's if
I'll
you're
flick it
able
on.
to, because of the fact of, again,
I'm able to.
oh, I guess you're right. Yeah, that is true.
I pay for all the services, so
Yeah.
I have access to all those, just like I pay for the MLB Network. That's how I watched the Pirates and Tigers game last night.
You just had tons of money.
Yeah.
And is definitely not because of you guys. So enter the giveaway. DM
right.
me for some merch.
Yeah, I'm trying to get. I have so much money. I'm trying to give it away to you guys.
Exactly.
Go to the game, wear the merch, take the picture, earn $100 more.
What more could you want?
Yeah.
And I'm trying to think. So we had a certain commenter say that parking is not included. Well, if you go and wear merch and post a picture, well, then there you go. You get reimbursed for parking because parking is like $35 and you get $100. So then there you go. You can still get 2 beers and hot honey fries.
Yeah, smart ass. Shout out front of the program.
Yeah.
Joe Bob.
He's actually been on before. So anyone who's actually a diehard fan has heard his episode.
Yeah, it's very funny. For the record, Joe Bob, if you are listening, I was reading that, and that comment had me fooled for the first 3 sentences. I was reading it, I was like, damn, what kind of little bitch is leaving a comment like this? And then I get to the bottom, I'm like, okay, all right, I see what's happening here.
We also have an Instagram now, so go check out the Kindizer podcast. Instagram, username Kindizer_podcast. Go check it out. We will, well, not we, because we're bad at that kind of thing, but we have someone who will be posting on there.
And
Check
if
it
it
out.
sucks, I can't wait to point the fucking finger.
Exactly.
Somebody to blame that's not me.
No, 100%.
Perfect.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. I'm trying to think. I think that's honestly all I have in sports, but obviously there's more. There's more to go on about.
There's a bunch of little dumb shit that happened in NFL. Like guys basically signing like 14-year vets to their team right now and
Yeah,
shit.
it's just a lot of
pieces and bullshit.
Yeah, just a lot of small stuff. I'm trying to think of anything else. Oh, dude, I actually saw something insane today at the gas station. So I went to the gas station. I'm pretty tired. I'm like, I'm getting an energy drink. I'm gonna stop. Well, I'm like paying, and I see these people, this guy or this lady and this dude, like I'm paying right here, and then across the way, there's like what you can see. There's another 2 entrances to the gas station, and I can see that they're yelling at each other. But then he walks in and he's like, "You're not a lady. You ain't no lady. Get away from me, bitch." I'm like, "Oh my god!" And then she's like, "And you think you're some sort of big man?" And she's like, she like grabs like a bag of chips and like throws it at him, and it like hits a shelf, knocks over a bunch of like all like the Slim Jims and stuff like that.
What?
Yeah, it was insane. And then the lady at the cashier who worked there, she's like, "Well, we are not doing that. We are not doing that." And then she's like, she like goes to like, she's like, I'm assuming she's gonna buy smokes. I'm just gonna say that she was gonna buy smokes because she looked like that kind of person that smokes cigarettes.
So that guy was right. She's not a lady.
Well, that guy was super ate up too. They were just very ate up. But she's like, "You know what? Fuck this. Fuck you guys. I don't even like Speedway. I'm leaving." I'm like, "What is going on?" I'm just like, Okay. Well, I'm gonna leave.
It's Speedway's fault that you got into an argument with the guy.
Yeah.
Like, what?
Well, I'm pretty sure they like drove together because she starts backing out in her car and he's like sprinting out of the gas station, and you see her just like flip him off and she's driving away. I'm like, oh my god. I'm like,
Wow.
what is going on with these people?
That's exciting.
I'm like, it is 5:30 in the morning. What are you people already on?
Yeah, that's exciting stuff for a Tuesday morning.
Yeah, I know. I'm like still waking up. I don't have the energy or anything to be even around idiots like this.
Yeah, right.
This is insane. But hey, and actually got in a discussion today too, how like speedways are like they're kind of like going downhill. Like speedways are just like,
They've been downhill.
yeah, I know. I'm like thinking like, I like a good Family Express.
Family Express is also at the bottom of the barrel.
You think so? What's the best
Yeah.
gas station then
Um,
around here? I think Family Express is usually nice. They usually have good concessions.
I would say the Luke gas stations are pretty solid.
Yeah, I guess it depends on which one you go to.
Yeah, well, that's really, I guess, for any of them. Well, except for Speedway. Speedway's pretty ghetto. All of them.
Yeah.
Like, even the BK, which they're just so old.
Yeah, they need to be like redone. They look like garbage, and that's the thing that I say Family Express has like upper hand on a lot of people because a lot of Family Expresses are newer.
They just look corny. Looks like a fucking carnival shit.
They do, but like they're actually good. Like, dude, they're square donuts. Something about just I think the square shape is just makes it better. Dude, they're good. They are good.
Getting fooled by the marketing.
I don't think so, dude.
it's so much. It's a square. It's
No,
so
I'm not
much
saying
better.
because of the
No,
fact
I
that it's a square. I just think they're better. And their sugar cookies are very good. And they always have things that other gas stations don't. Like them and Casey's are the only two that carry RX bars. And RX bars are good.
Casey's are ate up.
Dude, actually,
Those
if you
are-
go to the one in Valpo on 30, like the big one by the university, that one's actually nice.
Really?
Yeah, that one's actually really nice. Because usually,
Kind
yeah,
of makes sense, but
because
yeah.
that one's newer. The same thing if you keep going down all the way to like Wanata, like past like Tony's Saddle Shop. That one's brand new, so
Yeah.
that one's nice too. Not saying the people that work there are necessarily have all their teeth, but the gas station itself is nice. Yeah, usually Casey's is like, oh god.
Yeah, I go to well, not anymore really, because I used to go there for lunch all the time though. But like the Casey's off of like
But the Griffith Airport.
off of Maine and Colfax there. Boy,
Yeah, that one's
there's
something.
some fucking characters that roll through that place.
Yeah, that one's something. I remember I was going into Metro Recycling to take in some scrap from work, and I'm like, I stopped for gas, and I was feeling bold to this day because usually when it says card reader not working, see cashier, I'm like,
See ya.
see ya.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
But today I'm like, you know what? Yeah, I'll go in. It didn't look that busy. Well, as soon as I walked in, like 3 tweakers ended up like following me in there. I'm like, what is going on here?
Yeah, it's literally. I think actually it's like the same clientele that's at Metro Recycling is also at Casey's. They're basically
Yeah.
the same place.
Yeah, I mean, there's no other place to go, so that's why I go to Metro. Yeah,
That's close.
yeah, that's close. Yeah,
The place in Cedar Lake ain't too bad. There's one off of right by the Mexican store in Cedar Lake.
oh really? I
And
didn't
there's
know-
a Casey's on that corner as well too.
There
yeah.
is a Casey's on that corner.
Yeah, it's back there, like on that road. You just take that road straight back.
Huh? Maybe I'll check it out. I'll have to compare pricing. See who's paying more for copper.
That's yeah. I took copper there one time before. I took like shit. I think we ended up with like $13,000 worth of scrap copper.
That had to be a lot of copper.
Oh, it was I think 8 full rolls of 1.5 by 100-foot long K copper that was literally brand new in
Yeah.
the box. And then I also had like 4 pallets that have like walls built on them. They were probably about like 3 feet tall, filled with chunks of the fucking 1.5 copper as well. It was a shit, and we had like 26 barrels of number 1.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was a lot. It was the guy was like, of course, looking. He was like, "This isn't like stolen shit, right?" I'm like, "No, we just don't. We're not using it."
Yeah,
And we bought it like years before, So it was like, it just happened to be like, we paid, I don't know, call it fucking like $4 a foot. And what we ended up being able to sell it for, because like we stopped using it, we finished that neighborhood out and we had a bunch left.
Yeah.
And you can't like return shit like that, so it was just taking up. The boxes were literally like 6 by 6, like they were huge boxes.
Yeah.
They take up so much space. And I think when we sold it, it ended up coming out to like $6 a foot is what we got for them. So my boss is like, "Fucking scrap them. We're making more than we paid for them. Who gives a shit?"
That's
like,
pretty good.
That's a good point.
Yeah, last time I took in scrap, I had like a 20-foot roll of like 500 case mil, so it's like that big wire. So you use to like pull like a bigger service from a transformer. So I like take it in, and the guy's like, it's like, "Where's this from?" I'm like, "I'm an electrician, dude. It's from work. It's leftover scrap from a wire pull." He's like, "Okay." He's like, "Sometimes I just have to ask, because like when there's like you see stuff like this, it's like usually because it's stolen,
100%.
and if it's stolen, I have to report it."
Yeah.
I'm like, "Yeah, it's not stolen, dude. Like it's my job. This is one of the benefits, okay?"
Mhm.
I'm like, "Just take it." And it was like literally that and like a bunch of Romex, because I was working at these apartments in Valpo, and I was just making up panels all day in each unit.
Yeah.
There's like 20 units to a floor. It was actually the worst because it was so boring. I'm just sitting there just making up panels all day. But I had so much scrap Romex. The only problem was I didn't get that much money for it, because it's obviously Romex. I'm not going to sit there and strip all of that. I'm like, screw that. I'm taking it as is. I probably could have gotten more, but the little box of Romex I had and that 20-foot roll, I made like $300.
That's fucking awesome.
Yeah, it was great.
That is great. I've gotten questioned there before too.
There's this guys at work today, actually. We have like a scrap, like garbage can, and they're like, "Hey, so like, is this copper? Like, would I be able to take it?" I'm like, "Yeah, for $350, I'll give you that entire thing." I'm like, "You'll probably make more than that, but give me $350."
Yeah.
They're like, "No." Okay, well then you're not having it.
Yeah, what the fuck? You don't just get it.
Like, why would I just give that to you? I worked for all that scrap. I'm gonna take it.
Yeah.
You're technically supposed to send it back to the shop.
Yeah. So they can scrap it.
Yeah, I know. It's like, no, I think they're okay. Yeah.
Yeah. I've gotten that treatment there before too, and I've been going there like literally ever since I've been working at my job. I've always like taken our scrap in, like scrap water heaters and like scrap AC units and shit.
Yeah.
And like when you take the coils off the condensers, they're filled with copper lines, so like you get a shitload of money for those. You separate them from like the actual condenser and everything. And I've gone in there I don't know how many times, like over the course of 10.5 years working there. I've been there fucking hundreds of times, and it was the same guy I deal with all the time. And I go there in the company truck, literally has the name on the side.
Yeah.
Pull up and I go unload him, and he's like, "We can't take these." I'm like, "The fuck are you talking about?" He's like, you gotta have a letter or something from your boss." I'm like, "I have been here 100 fucking times, dude." "What do you mean?" I'm like, "You have my ID in the system. You know who I am. You see the company name on the fucking truck.
Yeah.
I've done this over and over again." He's like, "You gotta have a letter or something. I don't know if these are getting stolen or not." I'm like, "They're not fucking stolen. Take them." I had to argue with this guy for like 5 minutes back and forth, and then finally someone else came up. He's like, "Yeah, just take them." I'm like, "Yeah, thank you. I've been here so many times. Why are you pretending you don't know me?"
He's trying to do his job, man.
Yeah, maybe shit. You should have did your job like 7 years ago. Not now all of a sudden. Like,
maybe he's like been under the gun lately.
Maybe. I mean, they crack down on a lot of shit. It's just like when you go bring like a catalytic converter and you have to have a receipt for the new one that you bought now.
Yeah, so like I've had this when I had my truck. Actually, I replaced the cats. It was like the entire white pipe, and it's sitting in my garage. But I'm like, dude, I don't know what to do with this, because I was told that. They're like, yeah, you either need like a receipt or like the title of the vehicle it's off of. I'm like, I don't own that anymore. It's been sitting in my garage for 4 years.
Yeah. You can just take it to the scrapyard next time you go and just take it and throw it in the cast iron scrap. Say, fuck it, cut your losses.
Yeah, I could do that.
I mean, not even cut your losses. You're still going to get some money from it.
Yeah, but it's like I could get so much more. It just sucks, because I'm like, I have like pictures of when I own this. Like,
yeah, right, yeah. I have pictures of the truck I stole it off of.
Yeah. Yeah. It's actually my buddy's. I needed the money. He said I could take it.
Yeah.
He said he didn't go catless. But,
bless you.
Make sure I don't have like runnies or something. That's it'd be gross. But yeah, I mean, scrapping is a pretty big deal though. Like, dude, just drive around neighborhoods looking for scrap that people are throwing out.
Broke ass dudes drive around neighborhoods.
Yeah, I mean they're always
looking
in,
to make fucking $200 a week. Because I'll tell you what, as someone who has taken in as much scrap as I have, I've gone there with 14, 15 water heaters, 8, 9 AC unit condensers and shit, and a bunch of like scrap sheet metal and all sorts of shit. I've gone there with literally like, depending on the price, like if you can get 2 tons of scrap, usually like right now I think it's been hovering around like back to like 110 a ton.
Yeah.
$110 for a ton of scrap. You're not putting 2,000 pounds of scrap in a fucking bed of a pickup truck.
Nope.
That's taking you all day to maybe drive around and find enough shit to equal up to 2,000 pounds of metal.
That's like people just going around collecting cans.
And you're doing that for $110 a day.
Yeah, no.
That is not good money. It's not even worth doing it on the side. Like it is so terrible.
No, it's the worst.
I see that shit all the time and that's all I ever think about. I'm like, that person is lost.
Yeah, it's like, dude, you've got to figure it out. Go get like a 9 to 5.
Go fucking get a job at McDonald's.
Yeah,
something. Yeah, that is a crazy life to live. I could see if you're like a retired guy and you're like, occasionally 100%. I do it for some extra money. Like I'm bored.
Yeah,
but
just to drive around and pick up scrap. No, I get it.
Yeah,
I'm getting to the point of the show where I get pretty hungry. I was thinking you talked about the Casey's in Griffith, and all I thought about was New Oberpfalz. And I actually saw a targeted ad the other day about that, and I'm like, dang, that sounds really good.
I haven't been there in a while.
Yeah. I got chicken marinating in the fridge right now, so I'm going to cook that up. Should be pretty good.
Smart.
Yeah. I took it out of the well, we had a bag of chicken in the fridge yesterday, and I opened it up, and I'm like, yeah, no, that smells bad. So I just left it there. And my mom's like, why are you thawing out chicken when there's some right here? I'm like, that one smells bad. She's like, well, why didn't you throw it away? I'm like, well, I'm not going to throw it away today. It's Monday. We don't get garbage doesn't get picked up till Friday, so I'm not going to let it sit in the garbage can until Friday.
Yeah, but at least it's outside. You're going to let it smell bad in the house?
What's in a Ziploc bag?
Yeah, but I mean, if you smell it and it smells bad, like...
Yeah, the fridge doesn't stink.
Yet. When you leave it in there, it's gonna start stinking.
It's sealed up, dude. It's not good. The smell's not gonna escape. It'll Ziploc seal up tight.
Isn't that the same logic if it's in the garbage can?
No, because then it's gonna get hot, and it's gonna smell even worse, and there's gonna be maggots and stuff, and it's gonna be gross.
But it's in a sealed bag.
Yeah, what if it melts because it's so hot? Because it's gonna be like in the 90s the next 2 days.
Yeah, the next 2 days are probably gonna suck.
Yeah,
I'm trying not to think about it.
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to it, especially since we got to do a wire pull tomorrow. Not looking forward to that.
No.
It's going to be the worst.
I was supposed to go to the Cubs game tonight. Well, I thought about going. Nosich asked me to go a couple days ago, and then he texted me again today. He's like, dude, come on. I got really good seats. I bought 4 tickets. He's like, it'll be fun.
Should have went, dude.
I was like, no, dude. It's fucking not trying to go to a Cubs game on a work night again. I could do it. It's not like I can't, but this week, the last few weeks has been like really fucking stressful. And I'm kind of like, I'm getting to the end of my rope here a little bit mentally. And I'm just not like trying to go fuck. I'm like, I'm going to go to the Cubs game and I'm going to end up drinking beers and I'm probably going to end up getting a little bit drunk and then I'm going to fucking go to bed late and then tomorrow's hot as fuck. Work's busy. I'm already just pissed off and annoyed. I don't need to be like half hungover and then fucking like I just
super miserable and already hot.
Yeah, it's like I'm already miserable.
Then eventually you're just gonna crash out. It's gonna be the worst.
Exactly. Yeah. I'm gonna as much as I do want to go to the Cubs game.
Yeah.
Hopefully they don't get their doors blown off again tonight like they did yesterday. But
yeah, I'd seen that was not good.
Rich Hill is pitching. That's crazy. Talk about fucking childhood. That Rich Hill's been in the league for like 35 years, it feels like. He's played for like 20 different teams. It's ridiculous, actually. I'm gonna look that up and see. Shit, he's got to be. I'm gonna take a guess and say he's 41. Just a guess. 45. Wow, was I wrong?
Yeah, that's old.
His rookie year was 2013 with the Guardians. Then he played for the Yankees, then the Angels, then the Red Sox, then the A's, then the Dodgers for 4 years, then the Twins, then the Rays, then the Mets, then the Red Sox again, then the Pirates, then the Padres, then the Red Sox last year, and now he's on the Royals.
It's just your average journeyman.
Yeah, I mean, that's insane.
That is
Hopefully we
insane.
absolutely tattoo his ass tonight, dude. We need to. We need to recover after last night's game. That was embarrassing.
Yeah, you'll bounce back. It'll be okay.
Yeah. I did have a crazy story that I wanted to mention. This is kind of a two-parter. One of them is like a random story that I read. One is kind of ties into my life. That's pretty funny. So, like 2 weeks ago at work, it was like a Monday or Tuesday morning, 6:15 a.m., and there was a county chopper flying overhead, circling overhead. There was a police drone in the air. Like right on the other side of the ditch from my job
Okay.
is like a cul-de-sac of houses. It's like literally like throw a baseball to them. And there's a fucking police drone there. And then like guys were coming in the morning. They're like, dude, there's like 20, 30 cops lined up down like Main Street. And they got that whole cul-de-sac blocked off. And it's full of cars, like full of cop cars and shit. And then like 5 minutes goes by and we hear like you hear like, and someone's like, yeah, we were trying to figure out what the hell it was, and it's like, oh, it was a flashbang grenade. That's had to be what it was. Like it was like a very muffled but like extremely loud boom. It sounded like a mortar went off, but like ground level. And so I was like, damn, I want to know what the fuck happened, So I signed on to like the Nextdoor app like a day or two later, because anybody who knows the Nextdoor app knows how nosy everybody is.
Everyone.
Like, literally everybody's like, fucking this kid and someone walked past my house wearing brown shorts yesterday at 2 p.m. Anybody know who he is? It's like, dude, fucking UPS guy, settle down. Like, people it's ridiculous. So I was like, someone's got to be asking. Like, there's got to be answers.
Yeah.
Not a single word from anybody in Griffith about what happened. No one said shit. There was one guy on there that said, to prove my point about how dumb people are on the Nextdoor app. One guy said, found an earbud on the Erie-Lackawanna bike trail. If you're missing an earbud, let me know.
What the?
And I'm like, what? Like, who the fuck loses their AirPod and goes on the Nextdoor app to find it? Like, whatever. So I'm like, never found out. I was trying to Google it. Nothing was coming up.
Yeah.
And then my brother Ryan texts me, and he's like, hey, do you remember Steve's old neighbor? Because his buddy Steve used to live in that cul-de-sac, and he lived right next door to this guy who was a total asshole. Like, just always gave him shit, would talk shit about, like, when those guys would come over and hang out and, like, be like, you guys are too loud and blah, blah, blah. You drive too fast, this and that. And just, like, progressively kept getting worse and worse and worse.
Yeah.
Well, one day, this was back in my childhood days of having fun, doing fun shenanigans. My brother's like, you should go fuck with that guy's house. So I'm like, okay. So me, him, and his buddy went driving over there, and I took a shit on his porch. And then Ding Dong ditched him. And he came out as I was running the car and was screaming, and it was fucking hilarious and everything, right? And yeah, it sounds terrible, like, oh my God, you fucking poop on someone's porch. That's a bad thing to do, Well, my brother Ryan now texts me, he's like, hey, you remember Steve's neighbor? I'm like, yeah, the guy's house at the porch that I shit on? He's like, yeah. He's like, yeah, well, he just got arrested the other day for, he got caught with a lot, like thousands of videos of very, very young humans.
Oh.
Extremely young humans. Like 3 and like around that age.
Not good.
No. And then I read the article because it was on Facebook, and I finally ended up seeing it, like Googling it. And yeah, it was so big that the United States Secret Service was involved in it. So all the people that took him down had said, like, thank you. It was the United States Secret Service, Lake County, I think the FBI, and Griffith Police that they gave a thank you to for all arresting him. I'm like, do you know how big of a CP operation you have to have
Yeah.
to have the fucking United States Secret Service involved in what you're doing?
That's insane,
I didn't even
dude.
know the Secret Service did shit like that.
No, neither did I. I thought they were just chilling with the president, like former political figures.
Yeah, that's
crazy.
That's a big operation. And so fuck that guy. And I just want to say for the record, that is
No,
the one
100%.
thing that I pooped on that I don't feel guilty about. And I think it was kind of like a premeditated vigilante justice on my part. So I'd like to go on the record and say I'm proud of that one.
Heck yeah.
And I just think that it's so funny to think like, yeah, the Secret Service. Like, can you imagine like that guy's like laying in bed 6:15 on a Tuesday morning, and you just wake up to
It's like,
rifle.
rise and shine.
You wake up, flashbang, just like, can't see, can't hear. You fucking, as soon as your eyes come back, there's just dudes with rifles in your face. You're being put in handcuffs. Like, fucking Secret Service. Like, what? Like, who dude, no, I've never even seen a Secret Service member in my life. You wouldn't even know they exist. You'd think, like, maybe if you're, like, by chance in an area the president's in would be the only time you'd ever see the Secret Service. They're not supposed to be. You never see them other than that.
That you know.
That's a good point.
Secrets.
That is why they're secret, and that's a fucking scary thing to think about. Seeing those guys in your life, and you're not around the president. I mean,
right?
It's like worst case scenario. But while I was looking
Nuts.
that up, that was the first story. When I was trying to look that up on Google again, I Googled like Griffith man arrested, and one of the more recent articles was from November of 2024. And it had a picture of like the Griffith police on there or whatever, and I'm like, whatever, I just click on that. So the story was a guy got arrested for a murder that he committed in 1981. This was from 2024. And I'm like, what? So I start reading this. This dude, I want to say the last name was Thurston. I can't remember the guy's name that died. But so in like 1981, on a Sunday, this dude, this old guy, he's like 54 years old, gets seen for the last time. Doesn't go into work the next 2 days. He worked in the mills. So two of his coworkers go to his apartment, knock on the door, no answer. They go get the apartment manager. They get a master key. They go in. They find him dead on his apartment floor, wearing just a t-shirt, and his head's bashed in. There's a broken vase. They get DNA, but like DNA testing was really shitty back then.
Yeah.
So they couldn't really pull anything from it, but they still had it. So this detective, a Griffith detective, was working on this case, goes to this bar that they know he hung out at. He was a regular. Bartender was like, yeah, he was in here Sunday with some young kid that like I've never seen him with. So that was it. They never got a description of the guy. No clue who it was. This detective worked on this case until he retired in like 94. That detective's son also grew up and became a detective for the Griffith police. 2018 comes. Griffith randomly decides to open up like 40 cold case files that they haven't looked at and that they couldn't figure out. They must have just been bored.
Yeah.
That guy's like, I'm going to go back and try and find out who my dad was looking for. So he takes a DNA sample because they still had it, sends it out to this place in Virginia, which I guess is like a hub for all of the DNA collection for the entire United States. Like, so every police force has access to this system of DNA testing and like samples and shit that have been sent in. So they send it to them, they test it, comes back. They've narrowed it down to it's this Thurston like bloodline, whatever the last name was. There's 3 brothers. They don't know who did it, and they're like, but these 3 brothers lived in Griffith in the 80s. So they go to get the one brother. This detective goes and gets a hair sample from the guy. That guy ends up dying like right after they get the hair sample from him. Right?
That's awful.
But they test the hair. They're like, it doesn't match the DNA that was at the scene.
Yeah.
So then the other brother gets pulled over at just a random traffic stop in 2023. Random traffic stop. Flicks a cigarette butt out the window. Cop took the cigarette butt. Sent that out for DNA testing. They figured out it wasn't him. So it was the other brother.
Yeah, there's only one left. Yeah.
That brother lives in Eugene, Oregon. They fucking had the Eugene, Oregon police arrest him and extradite him back to Indiana last year.
Dang.
And he got charged with the murder that he committed in 1981.
How old is this guy?
64. He was 21 when it happened.
Dude, I mean, honestly, though.
He was
like,
21 when he killed a guy. He was 43 years he got away with a fucking murder.
Yeah. I mean, I get, justice needs to be served and all, but, like, this guy's, like.
Well, now, I mean,
Gotta wait. Like, come on.
Yeah, right? He's like,
like,
you made it this far.
yeah.
I think that is, like, seriously so fascinating.
No, that
I've
is
been
really cool.
obsessed with it ever since
That's
then.
really cool. I actually, again, I saw a TikTok the other day. A murder in like 70s or 60s. This old guy, because they're like, there's the footage from like when they're interviewing him. He was like 70 something years old, like pretty old. Like, hey, like any day now, dude. Like, just leave him alone. But he had basically killed someone. I guess he was like a serial killer of some sort. But yeah, he's like, it's like I kind of felt bad at first, like this old guy.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, oh, my wife is at work. Can someone take care of my dog? Make sure my dog doesn't run out of the house. Like, yeah. And then he's like, they're like, oh, going running through this stuff. He's like, have you ever been in jail before? And all this stuff. He got busted for a murder like years ago. I'm like, dude, I get it. Yeah, it's not okay, but like, come on, dude. Like, come on.
It does seem goofy,
Yeah.
but also, like, fantastic justice. What if, like, you're the son? So the Griffith police called the son of the guy who was murdered. Didn't get an answer. Kid just never answered, and they never got a call back from him. So it's, like, kind of crazy to think, like, your father was murdered.
Yeah.
And then, like, 43 years later, you get a fucking phone call.
It's okay. We caught the guy who killed your dad.
Yeah, granted he
Yeah.
didn't answer, but yeah, it's like, how, if you got that phone call, you'd be like,
I'd be like,
I mean, I'm already over it.
I think
Good?
It probably would just like, well, thank you for opening old wounds. Now I'm sad, but I'm thankful. Thank you, but no thanks.
But, I mean, it's got to be good for people like him. He's got to be happy that guy got caught. I think, like,
Oh, yeah.
really, it's just crazy to me. Like, I thought is like, how long does it take before you stop being nervous about getting caught for a murder that you committed?
That's actually a really, really good point.
Like, I don't even, in my opinion, I think after 10 years even, like at 10
I
years.
think I would just be like looking over my shoulder. Also, I thought the statute of limitations on murder was, no, actually there's no statute of limitations on murder. No. But yeah, I would be like, yeah, I would leave the country. I'm like, sorry, I'm not living in this
I mean, he
country
basically he moved from Griffith, Indiana, Eugene, Oregon. He went to the other side of the country completely. And, like,
Yeah.
think about, like, you've lived an entire separate life, met new people. Who knows if you had a family,
Yeah.
grandkids, whatever, like, your job, whatever the fuck you've been doing with your life for 43 years, like,
Yeah.
and you're just chilling now. Like, you've just been chilling, fucking doing nothing, and then all of a sudden you get pulled over. Like, I was talking to my brother earlier about it. I'm like, how many times that guy probably got pulled over ever since he murdered that guy?
It's
like,
tweaking.
5 years later, he
Yeah.
gets pulled over, and it's like, you know why I pulled you over? He's like, no. He's like, you were going 6 over. I'm going to have to write you a ticket. He's like, okay.
Sure thing. Awesome. Thank
Sounds
you.
good. Yeah, thank you.
Like what?
Appreciate it. I'll slow down. And, like, every time after that, and then this time, like, now it's been 43 years, you're driving, you just get pulled over randomly, or, like, cops come to your house. They're like, you know why we're here? He's like, no, I mean, I didn't do anything wrong. He's like, well, you fucking did. You murdered a guy in 1981, and we
Yeah.
know it's you, motherfucker. Get
Yeah.
in the car. Like, what?
Yeah.
Dude, now?
That's crazy.
It's truly insane to think about. That, like, also scary to think about that that guy got. How many other people are out there that have fucking murdered someone and gotten away with it, or just walking around right now and haven't been found? Like, you could have, theoretically, at this point, you've probably seen at least a few murderers in your
Potentially,
lifetime,
yeah.
either while you were at Walmart shopping or just fucking out and about, and never knew that they killed somebody and they've gotten away with it for the last 35, 40, 50
No,
years.
that's a good point. That's a great point.
Yeah, human beings are scary.
They are. But I think we'll wrap it up there.
Yeah.
I got some dinner to make. So, I think that should honestly be like a thing though. We should like do like a true crime episode. every
That
now
is
and
funny because I know we've never once done it, but I did. I didn't even cross my mind until you
Yeah.
just started saying it. I'm like, yo, that was like right into the true crime stuff we never talked about.
then. Yeah, we should do that. We need to do that. We will do that because again, We'll just maybe devote one episode.
We've never done it because we never actually have ever really ran out of things to talk about. We always kind of
I
figure
know.
it out.
That's what I'm saying.
And it just worked out that it happened naturally.
We will eventually. Promise. Just like how you better enter the giveaway.
Yeah. You have to leave a comment either on YouTube, Spotify, TikTok, tag us on Twitter, write the special term, keep it 100.
Mm-hmm. Leave your name.
Leave your name
So
with
it can
it.
get entered in the generator.
Only people in the United States.
Yes.
The lower 48, I might add.
Yes. Continental U.S.
Yes, the continental United States are going to be eligible for the giveaway.
Yep.
The giveaway consists of 2 tickets to the White Sox-Yankees game on August 30th. It'll be 2 seats in left field.
Yep. Section 158.
Section 158. Parking is not included.
Yeah, you're on your own. But
If you go to the game and you happen to have some Kindizer merch and you're wearing it and you take a picture of you wearing our merch at that game, I will personally give you another $100.
there you go. Reimbursed.
So that'll pay for your parking. So don't worry about that. And if you don't like that option, you hate the White Sox or a poverty franchise, parking's too expensive for you, then you could take the $100 Visa gift card and do with it what you want.
There you go.
It's that simple.
It really is. So as always, guys, thank you for listening. We'll see you on the next one.
Thanks.